Hello, this is MusicMan234 Gaming, and today I am showing you an automatic sugarcane farm. This tutorial was requested by my cousin, so I figured I would give it a shot. This is on my survival server, so everything on here is legit. This is a 2-story automatic sugarcane farm, and it is run by a bug switch. So I'll show you the quick tutorial on how it works. So after this one row grows, it chops all of the sugarcane down and it flows into the hopper, which then flows into the chest. Completely stocked full of sugarcane. And it works really good because there's 2 levels. So let's get to this tutorial. First things first, you want to clear a small area. She bees a burnin'. First thing that we're going to do is place a chest and then come around the back and place a hopper facing into it. If you don't know how to do this, all you have to do is crouch and then place the hopper facing the way that you want it to, and it'll flow right into the chest. Next, we're going to take 8 blocks of any material that you want and then extend it out 8 blocks on both sides. I'm using lapis only because I'm showing blue, because this is where the water will flow. After that, you will come around the back side and place blocks extending the entire back. And then on top of this, you will place 8 blocks of sand. You can also use dirt, but I'm using sand because it seems more general for the sugarcane farm. And this is where all of the sugarcane will be. After that, on the back, you're going to make a 3-high wall, and if you're building in a different area or height difference, just make sure that it's 1 block above the sand. After that's complete, all you have to do is put 8 pistons on the left side, skip a block where the hopper is, and then place 8 more pistons. And then on top of that, you'll put 8 more pistons on each side, so it'll have a total of 16 pistons. After this, what you'll want to do is make the bug switch. So what we'll do is we'll come up 4 blocks and then 5 blocks on the back side, and we'll place the torch right there, and then the block on top of the torch, oops, not the side, and then put your redstone on back, and it works. So then what you'll do is come around the back side, extend 2 blocks there, and then put blocks all the way facing across the top of the pistons. And then if you'd like, you can block this off like that. Then what you'll do is extend the redstone out. See, they start working out to here. And then in the middle, you'll make sure that you want to put a redstone repeater, because otherwise the strength won't reach all the way to the last piston here. So now, if you'll see, it will work when a block of anything is placed there. But now we need to make it so that the sugarcane will be able to spawn in there. So I'm going to use cobblestone because this is what I used on mine. And this will be creating the reservoir where the water will be held. So you'll just bring any material and extend a ring around this area where I have the lapis. And then after that, you'll want to delete these, and you'll need half slabs. The only reason I'm using half slabs is because otherwise the chest won't open with just regular 2 blocks, but now it opens. After that, you will take your bucket of water, and then you will place it on each side in the corner, so that way at the very end it will flow into the hopper, and yet the water won't flow into it. You could have the water flow on the hopper, but it would be inefficient because you wouldn't have as much space for the sugarcane. So now the sugarcane should be able to grow. And then over here, if I test it out, it chops off the top. And that all works. So to make it look nicer, I'm going to put glass facing the front and the sides, And then after that, I'm going to come around the back side, and I'm going to fill in or cover up the redstone, so that way any creepers or anything, well, if a creeper comes by, it's pretty much going to decimate your farm anyways, but might as well put it up for the moment, so that way nothing like yourself coming by and hitting it will make it disappear. So I'm going to do that quick, and I'll come right back. Make note, when you are covering up the redstone here, make sure that you don't block off the redstone. If you put a block here, the bug switch will no longer work, so make sure that you put in a block above that area before you block it off, so that way it will still work after it is covered up. Okay, now the crop farm is complete, or sugarcane farm is complete. If you want to, you can decorate it however you want. You can come along the bottom and put a material or whatever you want. But now I'm going to get to the section of adding a second story to this bad boy. So what I'm going to do is come over here and put a hole, not there, put a hole facing down from the hopper. This will make it all of the sugarcane fall from the next layer of water. I'm going to start it off by placing the area where the water will be, and that'll be again 8 blocks long. So if you want to start off by just extending up, and or you can actually just go like this. This is probably more efficient what you would be doing. Just coming around the side here, and then putting a ring around, and out like that, filling this area in. And I'm actually going to remove the lapis here and just put the water buckets in. There's the water, and there is the water. So then you'll have your sand here on the side. This actually probably wasn't efficient, because now you have to deal with this. But either way, probably start with the sand first. And there's your sand. Then, same thing as before, we'll come around the back and put up in one layer from the sand, and then come around with your pistons, 8 pistons on each side, and then a second one on top. And then if you want to right away, you can put a random material in there and block that off. Then we'll come around with the bug switch again. I'll use quartz to show that. Come up 2 this time, and then 4. Put your bug switch there, put a block on top, and put your redstone, and it works. Then we're going to repeat the same process here of putting 2 blocks, and then extend the material across the top. Come around with 8 redstone, put a repeater in the middle again, come back around, and it works. So then what you can do is lay down your sugarcane, and then another side of sugarcane, and it should be good again. All you have to do is repeat the same process of filling in all of your glass, and it'll look exactly like the one below, except for it'll be just on another top. So after you do that, you can either add a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th, or a 6th story, however how you want to go. I'm not exactly sure how close you have to be to crops in order for them to keep growing, but I could see extending it like 8 stories if you really want to, but you probably won't need that much sugarcane, because within a few days my chest filled up completely, and I don't even use sugarcane that much except for bookcases. Occasionally you will run into a few pieces that might end up being stray on this side, right by the sugarcane. The reason you have the glass here though, it's as a backstop, and you got to make sure that this is filled in, because otherwise you will have extra pieces that will stray off forward from that area. So I will fill the rest of this area in. So here's the final product. It will produce sugarcane from top and bottom. So I'll give you a quick show here of what happens when the top section flows into the bottom section. So I'll just fill this sugarcane up really quick here. And then I will activate the bug switch. There we are. And all the sugarcane just falls straight down into the hopper and straight into the chest. So thank you very much for watching. I would also like to point out that Leviticus, I have to look his name up quick, Leviticus 1337, I think. I think that is what his name exactly is. Okay, so his YouTube channel is King Leviticus. Go check him out. He's got some really good redstone tutorials. He will teach you a lot. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you later. Hee hee, Sugar King, go boom. See you later.